fog on the lake this evening. Gonna stop just before I hit the sun. It's real pretty. I don't know if you can see that over the seat there. I'll take it up. So I can get out of so the boat won't be in the shot. It's kind of pretty, I think. Shut the camera off because I want to make sure my mic was working. So I had to do a little test. Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo, Branson, Missouri. Going to do one cast today. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd. September? No, it's the 3rd. It is the 3rd. Come on, there we go. Get all set up here. As you can see, I boated up here to, see where I boated to. I'm on the inside, throwing out. They've been running 3 units, and I think it's just now starting to slow down a little bit. It's about 6 inches of wet showing up on the log back here. So between my wake and the water starting to drop out, I'm gonna throw a 1/16 ounce sculpin and peach jig. This is 2-pound line. Been a real nice day. It got up to about 94 degrees though, a little warm, a little humid. That's why we got some fog on the water. I took a few casts off the dock before I came up and caught a fish. So maybe that's a good sign that they're biting a little bit. I saw some fish midging on the way up here. Yesterday, this is the only color I caught fish on, so I'm starting off with it today. Blake's been out a few times yesterday. Didn't go out today, I don't think, but he did real good on this color. Sculpin and peach or sculpin ginger. They are real close. I'm sure people have their, I'm not going to get a fish. Their favorites. But even some of the color dyes we've been getting from Wapsie and Hairline, it's real hard to tell the difference. Now, I've been doing really good on the second cast. So I gotta kind of watch where I'm going because I got a big bunch of trees back here. Don't want to drift into them. The water over here on the shallow side, I can see the bottom. It's about 5 foot deep where I'm sitting. Of course, that's with water running. And it's not, it's probably 5 to 7 feet out where I'm throwing. It's not real deep. That's why we like fishing the shallow side. I do, because it's shallower. You have less water. You don't have to get quite as deep with your jig. And there usually a bunch of fish will run this side. I got out and fished a little bit midday, got out about 11:30, and I wanted to go up and try the dry fly again. I threw a hopper against the bluff bank in the trophy area below Lookout with no success. Then I threw an 18 Primrose and Pearl midge under a float about 3 foot deep and caught one, till I got a big mess in my leader. And then I got a call and had to get back to the resort, so I didn't get to fish that long. And I'm still not catching anything on dries. Maybe somebody else is, but I'll try about once a week now through the fall, just to see if there's more bugs falling in the water from the trees, grasshoppers and ants, beetles. There was a little bit. Kind of getting that time of year where you get more of those insects that are falling in the water, and hopefully the trout will take notice. It's always fun catching fish on dry flies. Taneycomo has never been a real big dry fly lake. Now you go down the White right now and they're catching a lot of trout, a lot of brown trout on hoppers. Excuse me, along the bank. Of course, those fish browns are not stocked in the White River. They were a long time ago, but so those fish grow up eating those kinds of things. And I guess they have a lot more hoppers. We do. I do know they have a lot of banks with a lot more grass along the banks. And we really don't. We have trees on the banks. So that's probably one big difference. I think I got one bite so far. This is seems like my line's going slack, but I'm not getting nothing. Can't see the bottom here. I've gotten away from the bank quite a bit, which is fine. I wasn't getting anything over there on the shallow water. I'm 2 or 3 boat lengths away from the bank now. So I'm pretty much fishing the middle. So I'm gonna let it go down a little bit more. Kind of work the bottom. That looked like a bite. My line hopped a little bit. I got a little ways to go before I hit the dock. I've got the same jig, maybe a 3/32 ounce on a 4-pound line. I might throw that here in a second. I would be able to work it just a little bit slower with the 4-pound line. I think I'm touching bottom with my jig. Kind of looks like a bite, but yeah, that's bottom. A few more casts with this 4-pound line. That's what I caught a fish off the dock with. Four-pound line, the jig doesn't sink as fast. More drag. There's the bottom. So I can work it a little slower and not be bumping the bottom quite so much with a 2-pound. Oh, that might have been a fish. Might have been the bottom though too. I talked to one couple that said it was a little tough today. I know it was bright sun. So I'm probably fishing 9-10 foot of water out here. I'm pretty much to the dock. And I got one. Let me get away from the dock a little bit. So they wanted it a little bit slower. Boy, he's fat. The trout I caught off the dock was that fat. short, but man, he has got a belly. Let's just see if I'm right and they're wanting it just slower. I didn't really feel him bite. Now see, that might have been a bite. Yep, that one a little slower. Another little football. Ouch. Deep and slow is what they want. Not a whole lot of action on the jig, just kind of lifting it up and letting it drop. Almost kind of a swimming action. Once you find out what they want, I guess it's easy, huh? Line went slack on that one. A little better fish. He's pretty fat too. What are you guys eating? Try for one more. Just about to my parking spot on the dock. Just kind of letting it go to the bottom. There you go, one more. I was on the bottom on that one. Oh, I got the buoy coming up. I can go over it. Line went slack. I guess that's a lesson on don't do the same thing and expect a different outcome. Change your retrieve, change your line, change your depth. Didn't change colors. The only thing is I just didn't bring any more colors. So thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Excuse me. Excuse me.